What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know what episode this is on the Honda Shadow, episode 39 and 3/4 or something like that. Just problem after problem, but what's the difference? It's an old bike. So I finally got the center stand ordered and all the parts and got it put on. Boy, let me tell you, putting that up on the center stand for the first time, what a good feeling. So that means I can get the rear tire and wheel off to get the second gas tank out. I haven't actually gotten in there yet to do it, so I can't tell you how easy or how hard it's going to be yet. But we're going to work on that today. At this point, I've got some light on the situation. All you really need to do, remove this nut and loosen up the lock nut on this side, and then pull out the axle. Disconnect, I usually just disconnect this. If you're particular and you like where your brakes are set, go ahead and measure that. This is just over 1.5 inches. So you don't have to disconnect all this stuff, but you can just disconnect this. I believe, what is that, a 12? If you release pressure here, and especially easy if when you get it down here further, you can just push on up on that. It's really easy to screw that off. And then you have this nut and you have this spring. Don't lose that because that'll fall off. When this comes off, it'll drop down. Then there's a spacer right there. Don't lose that. Make sure when you pull this axle out that everything comes with it so you don't lose anything. But basically, to loosen this nut, I have a 23mm socket. And I don't know if 22 fits. 23 was pretty good. This is an 84 Shadow 700. This fit on there pretty good, but I can't find my 22. So whether or not that actually fits perfect, I don't know. And then I have a socket for the lock nut on the other side. That was a 12. And then I think it's a 12 on the brake adjuster, but probably going to use just a wrench on that. And yeah, I had to use this breaker bar to, I didn't find my other one. This one's a little wider. My other one that had, what did it say, South Africa on it. So I call it my South Africa. Oh yeah, check it out. It says right there, made in South Africa. You can't read that. Made in South Africa. So I'm going to call these my South Africa bars. Anyway. Yeah, so I broke this open. So now it's, I thought it was hand tight. Why are we going the other way? No, this way. Alright, so all we're going to do, remove the rear wheel. There you go. Mr. 23mm nut is off. And then, oh, I need to grab, so that's off. I need to grab a screwdriver to help pull this out. Stick it through that hole. This is loose. And I'm going to grab a mallet to knock it through. Alright, I think you're in the screen there. I think you're in there. So I did figure out it's a 14mm here. Are you seeing it? Maybe now. But if you do just release the pressure a little bit on that, it screws out easily. It's just hold it back until you get it far enough out. There you go. And you got your nut. See that slides out? There's your nut. Oop. And then this slides out and completely off. Don't lose the spring on the end of this rod. You can reattach the adjuster nut. Just screw it on the end. Now, oh, there's also this little dowel I don't know, that the rod goes through. You don't want to lose that, so might as well put that on there too. Just make sure everything stays together. Okay, that's all secured. So now this is free. All we got to do is knock our axle through. And I like to use a soft mallet. Harbor Freight represent. There we go. Pop, 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 pop. Easy. Super easy because we opened up this already. I did not grab a screwdriver. Well, if I had two hands at the moment, not holding a camera, I could probably pull that right out. Let's see for a second. Set you down in the dirt. Maybe you can see what I'm doing. I'll throw you in a dirtier position here. Let's set you up somewhere. That's not working. Now there's something in your way. How's that? Can you see that? Maybe. All right. I'm going to support the rear wheel. And I'm going to get a screwdriver quick. That'll help things along. Here we go. That'll work. All right. Moment of truth. Pull the axle out. Oh, that's right. Make sure nothing falls out. This side's good. This side. There we go. Axle looks awesome. Don't just throw it in the dirt like I was planning on doing. Pull, pull, pull. Came out clean. Grab the nut you took off the other side. Screw it on. Now, look at that, all greased up and pretty. I don't want to throw this in the dirt. So I need to put it somewhere that's clean. There's like nowhere in my garage that's clean. Well, gotta set it down somewhere. I'll lean it up on top of the Africa bar. Okay, so that's done. This spacer didn't fall out, which is nice. There you go. There's a spacer. Now I should have put that on the axle, because I want that to stay clean. Alright, so all I need to do now is shift this thing to the right, get it out of the final drive gear. Lift up a little bit, shimmy it around. There, she's out. But I still need to disconnect that rod on the other side. Ah, forgot. Straighten out the cotter pin that's holding the nut on. Pull that out. Boy, that was a very weak cotter pin. I did that with my fingers. Now if I had a little pick or something, I can pull it right through. Maybe this screwdriver will work for that too. Maybe not. Get out of there. Here we go. Now, even if I had a pliers, go get a pliers or a screwdriver. I don't care. Here's a pliers. Pull the cotter pin out of the bar. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. There we go. Cotter pin is out. Or split pin, as I've noticed the Brits call it. You guys are awesome. I like your words. Then we have a 10 mil, 12 millimeter nut to come off of that bar. That's easy enough. That came right free. That comes off with, I'll show you. We have a 12 millimeter nut, a washer on the outside, and then a soft washer. So that all fits together nicely. I'm going to set that where I'm not going to lose it, hopefully. then the bar should come off of the brake drum. There we go. Then your rear wheel can roll right out. Okay. There's your final drive. That's your flange that fits into the final drive. It's all greased up and looking nice. Just don't get this stuff all dirty. Look how dirty my rim is. Not sure why. There's a clean spot right here. Maybe I brushed it. I don't know. But I'm just noticing now that these rims are chrome and look beautiful. So that's cool. It'll have to get cleaned up at some point. So I'll set that here. Tires looking decent. There's the other side. The brake drum is in there. That's the brake drum. And I'm not going to take that all apart. That's for another video. I could check the brake shoes. I will before I put it back on. But there's your axle. Got the spacer on there and the nut. Here is the inside of the final drive. Got nice grease there. There is a hair in it. Not sure why there's a hair, but we'll get it out of there. And there you go. I'm gonna have to take out the inner fender because I can't even see the gas tank. So that's for the next video. This is how you take off your rear wheel. And there's the bar that was holding the brake parts on. Okay, so how to remove your rear wheel from your Honda Shadow VT700 from 1984. Catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe for more.